Congratulations, Presidente! Your swift rise to power is an inspiration to us all. I am your most humble and loyal advisor, Penultimo. Although your wisdom knows no bounds, let me provide a few starting pointers on ruling our magnificent nation. Please press the OK button if you will condescend to listen to my prattle. A good ruler knows what goes on in every corner of his country. Let us take a better look at our island. Try panning the view by moving the mouse cursor to the edges of the screen. Sometimes you will want to take a closer look at the little people on the streets and their daily lives. Try zooming in as close as possible with the mouse wheel or the page down key. Good job, Presidente! With such marvelous, the world becomes bigger or smaller according to your whims, Presidente. Now, why don't you give it a spin by rotating the camera? Just hold the middle mouse button or the Alt key and move your mouse left or right. Bueno! You can also, according to our intellectuals and some guy named Albert, time is relative to the whims of whoever is in power. You can change the speed with the buttons placed above the mini-map. Try accelerating time to fastest speed using the highlighted button. Look how fast those Tropicans go, Presidente! Let us slow down a bit so we can work in peace. Snap your fingers and time will stop. Remember, you can still issue orders while the game is paused. Pause the game with the pause key or Very good, Presidente! Do you know what the most precious resource of Tropico is? Why, it's the people, of course. And you need to know what goes on in their heads to make the best use of them. Select a citizen by left. The bars in the Overall tab represent what a citizen needs at the moment. They will constantly diminish over time, and when they get too low, the citizen will satisfy them somehow. For example, if the citizen needs to satisfy his health need, he will look for a clinic or a hospital or resort to full medicine cures if there is no professional healthcare available. In any case, the need bar will be reached. Presidente, what can be more important than the happiness of your people? Your happiness, of course, but the happiness of the people is important as well. You can see how happy they are by selecting the Happiness tab. Open the Happiness tab. You may have to select a citizen again to do so. Here you can see how pleased this person is by the different factors in his life. His job, his house, the healthcare he receives, and so on. Each of these has different importance to any particular citizen and contributes to his overall happiness. As you can see, food quality. When people are hungry, they go to the food-producing farms to get food for their families. Alternatively, they can get it from the marketplace, which distributes food from the farms. A person can get several meals in advance for his whole family. Select the farm. It is very important to have your farms produce enough food for the masses. Right now, they are all producing tobacco that the people cannot eat. Open the Overall tab and change the work mode to Papaya. You have given your order and your farmers are on their way to plant papaya. Most things in Tropico take time. For instance, it will take several months for the new crop to grow. A patient ruler like you knows that it is better to wait for results than to change his mind every few months. Press OK to continue. It seems that this farm is also understaffed. In order to attract more workers, you should increase the wages. You can do that from the Fees and Salaries tab. Open the Fees and Salaries tab and increase the wages using the slide or the right arrow in the panel, and wait a while until the farm is fully staffed. Please, Presidente, can you fire Pedro Mendoza for me? He is lazy and always complains about everything. Not to mention that he shamelessly cheats at poker. In order to fire him, you need to select his workplace, the Teamster's office, and right-click on his portrait in the Fees and Salaries tab.
¿Qué ocurre? ¿Excelencia? ¿Qué necesitas? Muy buena.
Haha! Goodbye, Pedro, and good luck on the labor market. Now, an honest Tropican will be able to take this job. I spent a good deal of my time compiling useful info for our country in the Presidential Almanac. Dare to take a look, Presidente? Open the Almanac by clicking on the highlighted button. You can check different statistics related to the current situation. Tropico makes its pesos from tobacco exports at the moment. When the tobacco crops are ready, the farmers gather them and store them at the farm. Then Teamsters from the Teamsters office come to transport them to the dock. Finally, the dock workers will load them onto ships and our country will get money. This is not as complicated as it sounds. Tropicans will do all this on their own. You just have to spend all the money they earn for you. Speaking of money, click on the OK button to learn about your personal Swiss bank account. Presidente. Edicts are different presidential orders that can change the life of ordinary Tropicans dramatically. Take your time to look at all the possibilities. When you are ready, issue the special building. Presidente, it is always good to practice your election speeches. The island is running smoothly, but you may address any hot issue that you view as a serious problem. You may praise anyone you wish. I am sure they will appreciate it. As for promises, the religious faction is always on my back because we still have not built a church. Ay caramba! Presidente, it seems that the practice speech has somehow been leaked to the public. The religious faction is very pleased at the moment, but if you do not fulfill your promise, they will not vote for you in the next election. You'd better construct a church. You'll even get something for your Swiss bank account because of the edict you issued previously. Right-click anywhere in the view. Then select a church from the Human Services tab and place it on a valid spot. Make sure the construction is located somewhere near your existing structures. Very good, Presidente. These good-for-nothing builders have started working on the church. Let us wait until it is completed. Make sure you have not paused the game. Remember, things take time in Tropico. You can increase the speed if you have no patience. Our new church is ready, Presidente, but there is no priest, so it stays locked. Not every faithful is cut out to be a priest. In order to preach sermons to the faithful, the worker must have at least a high school education. Since we don't have our own high school, let me tell you how to invite skilled workers from abroad. Select the church, open the Fees and Salaries tab, and then click the Hire Foreign Workers button in the info panel. Your new priest will arrive on the next... Enough about the affairs of the little people, Presidente. Let me introduce you to the single most important person on our island. Yourself. Click on the Select Avatar button.
You a rebel?
I am glad you decided to get out of the palace, Presidente. Let us go for a walk in our beautiful country. If you take care to build roads and garages, you would also be able to travel with your limo. But for now, let us concentrate on the basics. With your avatar selected, right-click on any clear spot to travel there.
This better be important.
The people love you, my Presidente. And you should take care to always keep them on your side, no? A coup d'etat or an uprising is not a pretty sight. You can address the people from the balcony of your palace. This will increase their respect towards you.
What is
With
it now?
your avatar selected, right-click on the palace to go and give a speech from the balcony.
It's always all work and no play for Presidente.
Presidente, I can now see why you are in power and I am just your humble servant. You truly know how to move the people's hearts. There are many other actions you can try. You can make official visits to buildings, speed up constructions, and even shoot down traitors and rebels if need be. I think you can now continue without me. I, Penultimo, have a project of my own to be working on. Do you happen to know a pharmacist who sells poison at an affordable price?
This better be important. Better move it.
Buenas tardes. Buenos días.
What matter requires Presidente's attention? What matter requires Presidente's attention?
I am Juanito, and I want to share something that disturbs me deeply. On my way home, I saw a whole bunch of filthy shacks. These things are popping up everywhere, and people are definitely not happy about their housing. Even living in tenements is better than this.
¿Qué necesitas? ¿Excelencia?
¿Sí?
¿Qué?
What matter requires Presidente's attention?
Buenos días. Ajá. Buenas tardes.
¿Sí?
¿Qué ocurre? Buenos días.
¿Qué tal? Buenas tardes.
Muy buena.
And now for a curious case. A wild llama has made a successful assassination attempt on El Presidente's favorite hat. The hat is in a very bad condition, with little hope of recovery. The unfortunate llama has been charged with high treason and will have to testify in court for its actions. Animal activists are planning nationwide demonstrations in a desperate attempt to free the furry creature.
Gatica, qué rica. Gatica, mi amiga. Me tiene loco. ¡Qué barbaridad!
The windy season has started, and all Tropicans with right minds are staying in the pub or home drinking, excluding those working, of course. For the others, listen to our station and relax. There is nothing better than the bad weather, as the prominent writer tells us.
¿Excelencia?
¿Qué necesitas? No me interesa. Muy buena.
¿Sí? Ajá. Los jóvenes de ahora no respetan nada.
Muy buenas.
Good morning, comrades! This is TNT, the voice of Free Tropico. We have great news. Apparently, the great Russian bear wants to give us a big furry hug. El Presidente said in a special communique that, I quote, "We wholeheartedly accept the smothering embrace of Mother Russia and believe in the everlasting comradeship between our great nations."
What do you want? I'm busy ruling. This better be important.
Buenas tardes.
What matter requires Presidente's attention? This better be important.
Ajá.
Speak fast. I don't have all day. Coming through. Make it so. Speak fast. I don't have all day.
Tropico! While some of our comrades are busy fighting the injustice around the world, the rest of us are fortunate to be living on such a beautiful island. Take a minute and thank El Presidente for our happy life on these shores.